What is going on, guys? We are back playing some more on the HermitPack, and today we have a ton of work to do. So not only do we have a lot of work to do on camera today, but I've been on here for almost 5 hours now, I think, gathering resources, crafting a bunch of stuff, kind of just getting everything situated for the upgrades we're going to be making today to the current base, considering the upgrades are actually fairly expensive for where I am at in the game. So if we look at my inventory, I've got a lot of stuff in here. And it mainly consists of environmental tech stuff, which would be the solar panel and the void ore miner. So last episode we set up the solar panel tier 1, and if we take a look up here, it's a little bit different right now, and by that I mean it's completely gone. And the reason behind that is I mentioned that I wanted to upgrade it to tier 2. It's relatively cost effective going from tier 1 to tier 2 because it's not super expensive to upgrade, and you go from getting 700-ish RF per tick to roughly 4400 RF per tick. So we do need the extra power that comes from tier 2 today, specifically because we are setting up the void ore miner. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is setting this one up right up here. And all I really have to do is clear out these blocks right here, considering it's a 7x7. And then I'll just have to use chisel and bits to kind of make the area around the edge here look better. But it was pointed out to me that I should already be using chisel and bits on the side here, because these are vanilla sandstone slabs and they really don't work with the building. So when I had set this up, I didn't actually plan on using chisel and bits right away. I planned on kind of coming back and changing things a little bit kind of every episode to add in chisel and bits. So I put these in up here, and then in here I decided that I would just chisel and bits right away because I really liked how it worked, and then I never changed those. So I will get to changing these in the near future, but really all I want to do right now is set up the solar panel, and I think we can line it up perfectly if I just pull out one of my conduits and see where the center conduit already is. Yeah, so right here it should be able to go 3 in every direction and line up perfectly with the border right here. Yeah, so there we go. We should be good with that. So we can put down the controller tier 2 right here, and all we're going to have to do then is just hold down with the assembler again. Now, I'm actually really tempted to go below this and do it because it's going to be too far away for us to actually keep clicking on it, but let's just try right here and see if it works. What? Oh, we can't does shift right click pop it off? I thought I could hold shift so I don't get like pushed away. Okay, well let's put this back down in the center then, and let's not hold shift. Let's just regular right click. Okay, we're still on the block. Okay, so we gotta kind of inch our... It's not done yet. Oh my gosh. We gotta inch our way in here. And, okay, we're gonna have to go downstairs. There's no way we can finish this up here because we just can't get a visual on the block. Yeah, okay, I can't see the block. Ooh, can we go up top? We might be able to get up top on the block. Can we get a running start, get up here? Oh, come on. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, here we go. It should work from up here until it fills in that center block, and we can just manually fill in the rest. It's going to be the structure block right here and the solar cell right here. So, solar cell, there we go. The setup should be done. It doesn't really give us the complete message, but we definitely used up all the blocks for this one. So this one right here should be getting us roughly 4400 RF per tick, which is actually decent compared to the power we were getting. It's actually significantly better than any of the power generation we've had so far. And I think what we'll do is just kind of put this under here for now so it doesn't look like it's floating, and then I'll worry about the chisel and bits later. But yeah, so I've been on here for a very, very long time getting all the resources for this. I ended up going on an extended mining trip, and by extended I mean extremely extended, where I took the tool station, or whatever it's called, that's over there right now that you use to repair your tools. I took that with me. I took a bunch of bronze with me, and I basically went mining and just kept on repairing my bronze hammer. And it's actually pretty interesting because I'll take a trip over here and show you guys, but I got a tip that said I should just put luck 1, just one piece of lapis on this hammer, and as I use it, it'll get better and better and better. And you can already see it's at luck 2, but if we go on here, it is turned from 1 piece of lapis equivalent. I believe 1 piece of lapis is just 1 in terms of like luck. I don't know if it's like 1 or 2. I assume it's 1, just like redstone, but you can see that it has gone up to 254. So you don't need to instantly apply it. I guess the more XP you get with it, the better it gets. I wasn't aware that that was a thing. But another update on my tools, I have the godlike bronze pickaxe here, but I didn't think that I put luck on this because I was like, why not? It'll get better as I use it. Then I realized I needed a Silk Touch pickaxe for today, so I had to make another one because you can't add Silk Touch to a pickaxe with luck on it. So that was a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, I took an extended mining trip and got like 4 stacks of lapis and like a stack of diamonds, and that is why we were able to make this today. And I'm pretty sure we saw a skeleton in here that we have to go take care of. Yeah, he's over here. So died a couple times off camera, but other than that, you guys should be all caught up on what I did. Nothing super special, but I made a bunch of tweaks around this base. I think this railing is new. I really like the way it looks. The only downside is you can actually hop over the railing. It seems to be, I guess you call it one like micro block too short. It's like the perfect level to jump up on, because when you jump, you kind of get all the way to the peak of your jump and then you get on top of it. But I think it looks good the way it is right now, looking pretty fancy. So that's pretty much the new base. I've made this area over here for our new storage system to go in, and then the wiring can go around back here, and then all the machines will go along here on the tiled bricks, and all the wiring can go behind it. So I think everything should be good for us to start moving the machines over here. But I guess now is a perfect time to talk about the goal that we are kind of trying to achieve. So recently I have been using refined storage, and it was just brought to my attention an episode or 2 ago that applied energistics has been added in the most recent update, 1.6.1. And so people want me to use that mainly because most people know applied energistics. It's kind of more interesting than refined storage. It's a lot more in-depth than refined storage. There's a lot more stuff to add to it. And it also does not cause lag. Apparently refined storage, I guess with the way it either searches all the different things it's connected to, or assesses how many blocks it has in it, it does that pretty frequently, and it causes a lot of lag. I know that the HermitCraft server, or the HermitCraft server was having issues with that, and most people switched to applied energistics. So we're going to be switching to this. The only problem is I need certus quartz to switch to it, and I believe we won't get any certus quartz anywhere in the current chunks because we loaded them without this mod added to the pack. So I would have to go generate new chunks. As far as I'm aware, maybe there's something that allows it to generate in our chunks right now. I don't know why it would, but as far as I'm aware, I need to get to new chunks to actually get this, or we can set up the void ore miner. And if you don't know what this is, it's an awesome block that environmental tech offers that essentially gets ores from nothing. You pretty much allow it to shoot a laser down to bedrock, and then you put power into it and it generates ores for you. It looks really cool, and it's just all around super effective. And then you can use different lenses to kind of target different ores that you'd like to get. So if we look at certus quartz ore, you can see in the void ore miner, it is preferred with the light blue lens, and I'm pretty sure charged certus is the same one. So the clear lens has like a 1% for this, 1.8% for this, and it basically goes up almost like 5% when you add on the favored lens. And I don't know if it changes percent based on, I don't think it changes percent based on which actual tier you have. It just changes how fast it gets every resource. But as long as I can AFK, I should be able to get more than enough certus quartz that we can actually get into applied energistics, and that system is what's going to go right over here. So I'm pretty excited to get that set up, considering once I have that, I can move everything over here, start automating stuff, start, setting up like automated processing for making, the different, storage cells and all that, for making all this good stuff. But until we actually have the certus quartz, can't do that. So that's why we're going to be doing this today. So we're getting our power coming in upstairs, and it's kind of wired down here. It doesn't look great because I don't actually have all the conduits hidden in the wall. I could not. It really doesn't matter to me right now. But we're just trying to get this to go downstairs. And basically, this is going to be the next level. And for now, all I'm going to have down here is the void ore miner. It's a relatively big structure. I want to say it's 7 by 4 by 7 for tier 1. So we're going to be clearing out this area today, doing a little bit of building and setting it up down here and just kind of getting it going. Now, the reason I'm going to be doing a little bit of building on camera is because there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. And I know I've kind of been jumping around on stuff pretty much the whole time I've been on camera today. I kind of been losing my train of thought. And that's because there's a lot of different stuff that we need to talk about. So I guess we can just clear out this area down here, and I'll chisel some bricks like right off the bat so that we can start placing them down. I really don't care how this floor looks down here. I just want it to actually have some of these weathered bricks on the walls. So once we get it to an adequate size, we can just throw these down and we'll be good to go. And I should put down a torch or two just so that you guys can see. Yes, we'll put it down here and here. Okay, so I'll be clearing this out, kind of making things look nicer, while we discuss the future plans for the channel. And I know that's actually kind of, intense stuff. Okay, so changes that will be made to the channel, you might already notice some of them, and I guess I should specify that you might notice one of them, which is going to be the name of the channel. Now, I have heard from many people that this name is kind of holding me back in a sense. It's not really a mature channel name, and I guess most channel names don't really need to be super mature, but a lot of people read into it in a way that I would not like them to read into it. And the main reason is just because when I made this name, it was a joke. I was younger. It wasn't something that I planned on keeping. And then I made some YouTube videos and I ended up enjoying it. And it became, oh, I've already got, 500 subs. Why change it now? And that was kind of my mentality all the way through. And so now we're here almost at 10,000. And I've got a name that deters more than enough people from actually even looking at my channel. I've gotten comments saying, I almost didn't look at your channel because of your name, or your name doesn't suit you. I get comments almost every video from one person that makes a joke that I don't actually rage at all. I'm, an extremely calm person in videos, and so the name is really just not suiting for me in any way, shape, or form. And I completely agree with that. It was never intended to be taken seriously, and it was never intended to be used as my YouTube name. I made a YouTube account when I was younger, and it's just followed me until now. And as far as I'm aware, it is relatively easy to change your name, considering I think you can change it with Google+. So assuming that happens, the name should already be changed on the channel. Now, the main reason that I picked RagePlaysGames is because there's a couple of reasons. So I didn't want to pick anything directly related to Minecraft or, specifically modded Minecraft, mainly just because we might not always stick with that. So as much as I enjoy it, people have always asked me to branch out and do other games, and I've always been tempted. I've never really gotten around to it, but I never want to hold myself back from possibly doing that if that's in the name. So that's the reason for just having the games in the name. And then I know I don't rage. I know I probably shouldn't have that in my name, but I've almost come to identify with the word more so than the actual term raging. Mainly just because no one called me Doc, everyone called me Rage. So I decided I wanted to keep that. I actually really like it. So that's how we came to RagePlaysGames. I feel it's a lot more of a mature kind of name. I like it a lot more. And so to go along with that, in the coming days, the channel art will also be changing. I'm getting some new channel art done. I'm super excited for it. I think you guys will actually really like it. I think it's going to look great. So you can look forward to that. Basically just a bunch of changes that will hopefully allow the channel to be a little bit more professional, a little bit more mature in terms of, how I go about kind of, what would you call it, branding the channel, I guess. So those are the changes that are going to be made in terms of that. I just wanted to keep you guys updated because for all I know, you might not even see my videos in your sub box and think it's me, outside of the thumbnail, I guess, and the name of the video. So, yep, just wanted to make sure you guys understood what is happening there. I know I mentioned it last episode, but I've been doing a ton of thinking between then and now, just trying to kind of come up with stuff to do for it. So let me know what you think in the chat or in the comments, if you like the new name, if you like the idea of rebranding. A bunch of people said that they thought it would be a good idea for me. So yeah, pretty excited about that. And basically just excited to continue playing on the HermitPack. A lot of people had said to me that they thoroughly enjoyed watching me play in kind of a mod pack style, more so than in the Surviving With series. And as much as I hate to admit it, because Surviving With was kind of what grew my channel a lot, I do enjoy playing in a mod pack style world, more so than I do in a Surviving With world. And although it's unfortunate, that's the truth, and so that's why we're going to be having a ton of HermitPack videos and not a ton of Surviving With videos. So I do apologize if you really only came here for Surviving With videos. There will be more, but for the time being, I'm taking a little bit of a break from them. I've been thoroughly enjoying playing this, and to say that I can sit and play Minecraft for 10 hours a day, which I actually have been doing in the last few days, that is amazing. I didn't expect that I would be doing that, at the age of 20. I thought that I'd be doing it mainly because I enjoyed recording it and not just playing it off camera. So that's been huge for me. Now I'm trying to think right here really quick how I want to deal with all this. So might take a second because I want to move it all the way back over there, but we don't need to do that right now. This can just be the void ore miner down here, but it needs a 7x7x4. So I believe it does. We can take a look at the book right now. So let's take a quick glance at this void ore miner, 7x7x4. Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is 7 all the way across this whole thing right here. Yeah, so basically we need to get 7 away from this staircase right here. I think we can break this one, and I don't think I want to break that one. Yeah, I think we want to replace that one so it looks like the stairs have full support down here, and then the void ore miner will be going in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they'll be going in this area right here. It's going to be a relatively small basement for now. I don't need this space. I have a ton of space upstairs that everything can go in, that all the machines can go in. So down here, we're really just using it for the void ore miner itself. But yeah, so back to what I was talking about before, now that I've managed to think this through, I really have been enjoying the Hermit Pack. I even got a message earlier today from a longtime viewer that said, I enjoy the Hermit Pack and the modded series, or the mod pack series, more than your other ones. So much more. And they had come here watching the Surviving With. So it really means a lot to me that you guys are, you know, enjoying the series that's more me playing than just information about a mod that you want to come and see. That is awesome. So I just thought I'd keep you guys in the loop with that. I think that covers all the stuff that I wanted to talk about, so we can get back to actually discussing Minecraft. I know it was a lot of stuff, but instead of doing like a channel update, I thought this would be a little bit better to do, so there's at least something going on in the background that's slightly entertaining, and so I could kind of catch my main crowd. Okay, so getting back to what we're doing right now, I got to make sure that this is actually the correct wall we're clearing out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then this will be 7 right here. Okay, so we can fill in the floor here. A big issue that I'm having is with making all of these changes to the base right now, the floor is actually getting messed up. Like this green line right here was supposed to be trim that would go around kind of the edge of where all the machines are, and that is not going to be the case anymore because of just all the changes being made. And this happened off camera too. There were a ton of tweaks that I was making to the base, kind of just every second I'd look at something and I'd be like, no, I got to do something different with that. And as I went through them, it would just completely mess up what I had just done. So it was a lot of just kind of place a block, mine another block, place it, mine another, and just kind of switching between all these different design styles to get where we are now. So probably going to continue being like that until I kind of settle on how I want all the machines to sit, where I want them to be, all that good stuff. So, oh, these can stack. Okay, we have 4 extra. Darn it. We are so running out of inventory space right now. Okay, so we can fill in this wall here, and then we should be good to set up the void ore miner. Then all we have to worry about is painting the conduit covers, and well, painting the facade that needs to go down here. I'm always nervous to say that now. Straight up, I'm always so nervous to say that because I'm like, I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to say it wrong, and people are going to get mad. So, always nervous to say that now, but this should be good right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. The one thing I'm questioning is actually I'm going to knock down this wall and another one just so the stairs, so we can see all the stairs and so we can actually walk around this. So here, this will go down. This wall will go down right here. Yeah. Okay. So that'll be good. Then we'll be able to actually see the ceiling properly. Can fill in this area right here. This one right here. And okay. Where does this need to go? Down here. And do we have more bricks? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we got more bricks over here. And lastly, we need to chisel a little bit more of the smooth big tiles. Ooh, Grandmastered. Is there anything? Oh, I guess this is the... Okay, yeah, this is the new one. I was going to say, we keep going up in level, but I wonder... I don't even know what the highest level is. But I'm curious to know now, because we just keep going up and up and up. Okay, so there we go. That should be fine. We can kind of place in our lighting down here now. We got the neon glow panels to go in. And how do I want to do this on the wall? I like 3 up, but I'm trying to figure out. So if we have 7, well, we actually have 8 back here now. So 2 in from each wall. We'll do 1 in from each wall, and that's where our glowstone block will go. We have it in the ceiling right now, so it's actually not a huge issue of lighting down here. Here we can place it in the center because this should be 7. And, over here, I don't know how I want to do this. This is going to be rough over here because I kind of want to match it to this wall. And I know this is a little bit of a waste right here, but I think that'll look better. And then we skipped 4 in here. Can we skip 4 here? Let's try doing this block here, and let's see the gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's a little bit awkward. So we're going to skip 3, and then skip 3, and then 2. Okay, there we go. And then over here, we can do 1 there and 1 there, so they match. So there we go. We're good now with the lighting down here. It uses a lot of glowstone. I know this glowstone stands out a lot, especially on the outside of the house, but I think it looks pretty nice. This is going to bother me so much now, though. I'm going to have to rework this now that it kind of gets cut off over here and then reforms over here. But, okay, so that is all good to go. Now we can actually set up the void ore miner. Now, I don't actually know how these blocks go in terms of setting them up. Like, I haven't actually looked at a picture of this in a while, so I don't know. It has to see bedrock, and we will kind of get to that in a little bit. And there's a lot of upgrades that can be added, but I don't know where the actual controller itself goes in relation to other blocks. So I think the best course of action here is to go outside. Is it nighttime? No, it's not. Okay, well, there's guys out here, of course. But I think we're going to set it up out here. Okay, you know what? Get out of the water. But we're going to set it up out here, and then I'll just let it build a couple blocks around it, and then we'll break them and remake it downstairs. Once we can see which part of this, if this is like the bottom layer, if it's like the top layer, I really don't know. So we're going to swap these, and there we go. Okay, so we'll build it right here. Put this down right there. And let's start. Does it need to go even lower? Wow. So this one is going to be, if it's only 4 tall, then this one is the very top block, the top center block. That's interesting. Okay. Please give me all of these blocks back. Please, please, please. Okay, there we go. We got all of them back. Got to fill in this area. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be on the top one, and then we're going to have to mine all the way down to bedrock. So not actually too big of an issue. We can go down. Oh, man, the only problem is I don't actually have a way to fly back up. So I might actually do that off camera. I might do that right now and just tunnel my way down there in the middle. If we're going to go from this corner out, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be the block we go down right here. So I'll do that right now, and then we'll hop back. Okay, guys, so we are back now. I have the tunnel going all the way down to bedrock. Almost died because obviously I don't mine straight down. I mined directly next to this too, and I did the thing where you stand in the center and you mine one and then you mine the other, so you don't fall into lava or anything. But I got to the bottom, and the block on this side was bedrock, and the block on the other side ended up being lava, and then the one below that was lava, and then the block adjacent to that one was lava that spilled in. So I almost died falling in lava because I wasn't super cautious all the way till the end. But I think for now, we should be fine. This goes all the way down to bedrock. Just a side note, if you guys don't already know, it does work if it goes straight into the void, meaning you can use it, and I guess like the deep dark should be fine to use it in, or I guess in the, what would it be, in the end, it would be fine to use it in too if you want to build it there. But you don't need to have it go into bedrock. You only have to have it go into void or bedrock, one or the other. So we're going to put this one right up here, so 3 out from the wall. So it should be right there. Now we got to be really cautious about breaking this because it could fall all the way down to bedrock, and I really don't feel like going back down there to get it. That would be a pain in the butt. So we can just start building this right here, and if you don't know, you can actually click on it to build it kind of as a process. So here we go, clicking on it to build it. There we go. So entry level infinite ore. So we need to, obviously you can see there's a laser going down right now, and I believe we need to put a chest next to this right here, and we also need to run power to this. So eventually we can send conduits through the floor if we wanted to, but I think, well, we actually might do that right now. I don't know if I have any facade painted properly. We have the sandstone brick one, but that's not properly. So we need 1, 2, 3. Where does it go? Does it go right? It goes all the way over there. Wow. Okay, so we need a lot to get painted for that. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we're going to go back to the base. We're going to find a way to hook this up right now, even if it means that we have to, you know, paint a bunch of random facade, or and we just have to break the blocks and connect it directly. Not having wireless power transfer right now, super annoying. Super annoying. Honestly, you guys don't understand how annoying it is. But what we can do is get out, we've got a lot of, we should still have the conduit binder in here. Yeah, we do right there. So we can make a lot of these. That should be, let's make like that many. We've already got some. So we're going to paint these a bunch of different ways. So we're going to make like 9 of them, the big tiles. Then we're going to make, we can make like 1 or 2 glowstone ones. And then we can make, we're going to need like 1 green one. Should be it. And then the rest can be, I don't even know what the rest would need to be. So we can make like 2 glowstone ones. At most, we might not even need the second glowstone one. And then we're going to need to make 1 green one. And the rest of them we can do 2 to go along with the sandstone tiles again, because we're going to need a lot of these. And then the rest of them we can set to the brick. No, we can set them to the panel, the sandstone panel, in case we need any of those. And then we should be good. We should have covered all the possible things that we could need. And we can grab in here the item conduits. Not a ton of them in there. We're going to have to go kill some endermen eventually. And then once we have that, lastly, we can grab our birch chest over here. And actually, I should sleep really quick because it's nighttime. Eventually, I got to move all this stuff over there. It's really getting annoying having to run between the 2 bases. And especially since all the machines are going to be moved over there very soon. We don't have that many machines to move. They're not really hard to move. And honestly, I might just upgrade all of them and put them over here in the first place and leave all the old ones over there. So, really hard to tell. But, okay, so first things first, we need to figure out where we're going with this. So, it's going to go here, 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 and run all the way over to here. So, we need this. We'll put it all the way into the floor right here. We'll go all the way with this. So, that is going to be the light right there. One of these has to be a light too. It should match. Okay, it should actually probably shouldn't match with that. So we'll do that. This is going to go over here. That is not going to go there. This needs to be this one right here. Got to grab our green one out then. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Oh my gosh, that one's already okay. We're going to have to shift click on that. So replace that, shift click that on there. And then I can't remember if we had glowstone here. That one's not right there either. What just happened with that? That needs to get replaced. What? Oh, that's an actual block. I'm getting so confused right now. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then this one, I think this one was a light, but I don't actually know, because this should be a light right here. This should be a glowstone lamp right here, because it's 3 away. It's matched with that one up there. And then technically, is this one 4 over here? 4, 3, 4. So this one would be right here. So there we go. We can now run our conduits through there. So we got a nice path over to right above this thing. Run them through here. Eventually we will get, you know, either End or IO wireless power transfer or something. But now we can come down here, pick up all these blocks. I don't actually know if these give off light, if they're just painted conduit facade. But now if we put a chest here, we should get stuff in this. And I think the best way to do it is we're going to item conduit it out, because we couldn't open a chest if it was right here. So we will item conduit this over here into a chest. And we will do extract, insert, and there we go. So the first one we get is lead ore. Now this is very slow. If we go and look at the digital guide for this, go to the void ore miner, basically what it says is as we go up, basically it changes in the cost per duration and allows us to add modifiers to it. And modifiers we can actually use to speed it up. So the modifiers that we could add to the solar panel were lackluster at best. It basically was just if it rains, you'll get a little bit more power than normal. But with this one, it actually can speed it up a lot. And obviously going up in tiers actually decreases the duration too, and sets it to a very minimum. So I believe here, if we put in all 4 modifiers, I assume duration is 400 ticks. And then if we put in all 4 speed modifiers, I assume that's what it means when it gets down to minimum of 64, which is actually really fast. And then it costs less RF per duration. It actually costs half. So really it just comes down to getting a lot more diamonds to get these structure blocks to tier 2. And other than that, next episode we should be able to upgrade to the void ore miner tier 2. I'll just have to drop the floor in here 1, I guess. since it's by 5. But you can see we are getting... Okay, we're not really getting anything special in here. What is this? Lonsdaleite shard, which is used... Oh, it's witherproof. Oh, that is so awesome. That's sick. Okay, so that's actually not bad. Oh, we got a second. Okay, I kind of want some certus ore. Like, I kind of want some before the episode ends, because that's why we did all this. Come on. But, okay, well, that's going to be it for today, guys. A couple more things that I want to ramble on about. I know this video was not really to the point. It was a lot of rambling and random stuff, and I know I went off on a bunch of tangents, and I'm not very good at keeping my train of thought while doing multiple things. I don't really know who is. You know, maybe hopefully I'm not the only one, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Really, I would enjoy it if you guys could, you know, give me some feedback on the changes being made to the channel if you have not already. A lot of people say that they enjoy the, you know, HermitPack videos. It's a lot easier for me to record. A lot of people say that they completely agree with me rebranding the channel. They think that's a good idea. Totally agree with that. So it's really great getting all this feedback because it reassures me that this is not a bad idea. And I know sometimes rebranding can be a bad idea. So I just want to make sure that, you know, everyone knows the new name of the channel, that, you know, everyone, or that I could at least get everyone's opinion on it, all that good stuff. So please feel free to post that in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated. Again, thank you guys so much for all of the support that you've been giving me, you know, with all these changes that have been happening. So again, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I will talk to you later.